The city of Nelson is nestled in the Selkirk Mountains in the interior of British Columbia, Canada. Nelson is the heart of the West Kootenays and is both figuratively and literally built on gold. The Kootenay Gold Rush began in the late 19th century when gold-hungry prospectors realized that the Kootenays were loaded with gold and silver. The rumors of gold spread quickly, and countless prospectors rushed into the Kootenays to strike it rich. The sudden birth of world-class mines created a need for infrastructure. In 1886, to meet the demand of the mining industry, the city of Nelson was founded. Nelson was incorporated 10 years later and quickly became known as the Queen City. Sternwheelers, railroads, and hydroelectric dams were built to facilitate the import of goods and the export of precious metals. Countless gold and silver producing mines were developed in the region. One of the most prolific mines in the area was the Granite Poorman mine, which later became known as the Kenville mine. The Kenville gold mine was discovered by a fellow named Davenport, and the first official claim was staked in 1888 by I. Neal. The mine has a long history as a gold producer, and is notable as British Columbia's first producing hard rock gold mine. From approximately 182,000 tons of mined ore, production at Kenville totaled more than 2 tons of gold and 861 kilograms of silver. The mine operated intermittently from 1890 to 1954. The property was never mined out, but eventually closed in 1954 due to market conditions. Since its closure, the mine has seen brief periods of activity. In the 1970s, Algoma Industries and Resources Limited rebuilt the primary crushing mill. And in the 1980s, Corral Industries Limited invested $750,000 in anticipation of recommencing mining operations. Government figures released in the 1990s ranked the Kenville gold mine as the 26th largest gold producer in British Columbia's history. Today, the Kenville mine property is wholly owned by Anglo-Swiss Resources. Anglo-Swiss purchased the property in 1992 with the intent of further exploring the property and eventually reopening the mine.
Good morning, my name is Len Daynard. I'm President and CEO of Anglo-Swiss Resources, an advanced exploration mining company. As you can see, we're well advanced on this property.
Anglo-Swiss is publicly traded in Canada on the TSX Venture Exchange with the stock symbols ASW, in the United States on the OTC with the stock symbols ASWRF, and in Germany on the Berlin Exchange with the stock symbols AMO. The Kenville mine property is 11 kilometers west of Nelson and is easily accessed by following Highway 3A to either the Kenville Road or the Poorman Road. The property is 35 kilometers east of the Castlegar Airport and 65 kilometers north from the Cominco Limited Smelter. The property is located within the Nelson Mining District, and all the proper permits, approvals, and bonding are already in place. One of the key advantages of the Kenville mine is how much usable infrastructure is already on the property. There is a shop, core storage, an engineering office, an administrative office, an assay lab, showers, compressor facilities, and a mine manager's residence. All the proper safety equipment for underground and surface employees is also in place. Water for the mine is supplied by nearby Eagle Creek, and electricity for the mine is provided by Nelson and is generated at nearby hydroelectric dams. Throughout its long history of operation, there have been no serious environmental impacts at the Kenville mine property. Anglo-Swiss has also implemented water table-based studies to track and monitor the local watersheds. The Kenville mine property is being explored and drilled with the goal of developing a world-class gold mine. As part of its exploration, Anglo-Swiss is utilizing a company called Insight Geophysics.
My name is Simon Foster. I'm with Insight Geophysics. We're running an induced polarization geophysics program here at the Kenville mine.
The company is also searching for extensions of the historic gold vein structure. The Kenville mine property has a variety of different proven and promising mineral deposits. The geology of these veins is an excellent example of conditions that contribute to the presence of gold and other valuable minerals. The company is now exploring new areas of significant mineralization that show similarities to the historic gold veins.
We've been asked many times about the mineralization here on the property, and as I said, this was a historical producer here in the province, ranking as one of the top producing gold properties in the Kootenays. This property has also produced extensive amounts of silver, lead, zinc, moly, and tungsten. Those are the products that we're going after.
The company believes that one area of geological interest overlies the Silver King Shear Zone, which is a geological zone that hosts many of the most productive mines in the Nelson Mining District. Drill, soil, and geophysics tests all show favorable geology.
This is the historical Kenville gold mine site that we're at, which is 100% owned by Anglo-Swiss. We're located at the 257 level at it. Where we're located right now is we're at the back end of the 257 level, which is 2,570 feet on sea level. And what we see here is one of the main structures of here at the Kenville gold mine that rank this as one of the major producers in the province of British Columbia. Mineralization was carried in the white quartz vein structure. But if you can look over at the back here, you can see where that has faulted. Now that's very interesting because we're wondering, now where did the structure go? Actually what happened is it kicked up about 65 to 75 feet, and we found it up above us. We went up into that area. We call it the jewelry box because it truly was a jewelry box. The statistical grade of this mine is 0.327 ounces per ton. So what we will do now is we'll head back out to the main, through the main haulage tunnel and back out to the surface.
There is also a large gold and copper target that has been discovered in a previously unexplored part of the property. This area will remain a drilling target for the next few years as this resource is proven. The company plans to continue creating revenue while exploring for expansions of existing mineral reserves. Anglo-Swiss also intends to continue its exploration of the undeveloped resources at the Kenville property.
Also what I'd like to do here is I would like to thank our shareholders for the incredible support that they've given us through this project. As we advance this property, it is our intent and our goal to bring real shareholder value to those people that have believed in this project as we have. Thank you.
The future is looking very promising for Anglo-Swiss Resources, and we invite you to further explore opportunities in the mining resource sector.